Hi, I'm Ed Pierce from SpaceCoastDaily.com. I'm here with Jeff Carr. Jeff is not only the athletic director here at Brevard Community College, but he's also the women's soccer coach and actually the founder of the program here too.
Yes, that's correct.
So can you talk a little bit about how successful the program has been in the 2 years that you've been the coach here?
Yeah, in the 2 years, we've been very successful. The first year, we actually got to play some of the four-year schools, but now the four-year schools won't play us after the first year because fortunately for us, we beat them. Unfortunately for them, we beat them. So last year, we were one game. Well, we lost in the game to go to the national championships, 2-1. So had a really competitive program last year. Finished in the top 15 in the country in the two different polls that are out, and then. Right now we're preseason number 8 in one poll and preseason number 13 in the other poll going into the season. But we did lose 13 players from last year's team. So
how have you been able to pull this off, build a program that's immediately a contender for a national championship?
Well, as my wife can confirm, I do a lot of recruiting. I go everywhere. I've got built a relationship with club coaches, high school coaches in the state of Florida. I'm always recruiting. Especially in the junior college level, there's such a turnaround. You always got to kind of be on the cusp of recruiting again. You kind of can't sit on your laurels like when I was at a four-year school. You could have a little breather. Junior college, it's constant. So it's just always being out there, always getting connected. And now we're getting players that want to come here because we finished in the top 15 in the country. We actually have a transfer, a walk-on from University of Miami that played at University of Miami last year because she wanted to come to a great program. So, and we also have another one that was high school All-American that was at Hofstra that transferred in for us. So we're getting some of the better players in the state either coming back because they didn't like where they were at, or they're coming here to begin with. So that's really exciting.
And Coach, don't you have a little bit of international flavor on your team too?
We do. In junior college, you only allowed 4 foreign players, and we have 4. We have 3 girls from England and 1 girl from Sweden. When I was at my four-year school, I had a connection with a former captain of Chelsea. He has connections over there. He lives in Scotland, and he helped me with a couple of these players at my other school, and has helped me with a couple of these English players here. So we do have a little bit of a foreign exchange program, I call it.
So how many freshmen do you have this year on the team?
I think it's 16.
So is the transition a little difficult? This being one of the first days of school of the year, when do the freshmen come in, and when did you start practicing?
We started preseason on August 1st. That's the first day you're allowed to start preseason. So we were in 3-a-days for a week and a half. Then we went to 2-a-days, and now we're in 1-a-days. So yeah, it started August 1st. And we've had one scrimmage against Flagler. We're going to play Florida Tech this Wednesday in another scrimmage. So
how difficult is it for a freshman coming in from, say, England into the humidity here of Florida?
Yeah, it's an adjustment because the heat and the humidity has overwhelmed the English players, definitely. And even Lois, that was here last year, going back home for the summer to Sweden, it takes a little time to adjust as well. So there's definitely an adjustment period, and I still don't think they got there yet.
So when is your first game, and what are your expectations from this group this year?
Our first game is September 1st. It's a team from St. Louis is coming down to play us. Realistically, I think we have a shot to go to the national championships this year. I think, we have to have no injuries. The chemistry has to be there. And we definitely have to play as a team, not as individuals. So that is a chance. But Polk and Broward are going to be tough to beat to go to. The winner of our Florida area goes to Mississippi to play that winner to see who goes to the national championships.
Now, what are the strong points for your team this year on the field?
Well, I would say we've improved in the keeper position from last year. Depth, we have a lot more depth this year. Our midfield is a little deeper, and I think we have more scorers on the team than last year than we did last year.
So compared to last year, then what do you think are some of the spots that are of concern to you?
I think just collectively the leadership and just team being a team, being cohesive, and they haven't got there yet because it's been a short period of time and we having so many freshmen. because last year's team was very close knit, and they did everything on and off the field together. So hopefully we'll draw together as a team as the year goes along before we play our first conference game.
Now some coaches who have led programs that are deep in tradition with many years behind them are able to pull out the George Gibb speech or whatever, What's it like from your perspective to guide such a young program, and what are the unique challenges of doing such?
Well, the first year it was really hard to recruit players to want to come to a brand new program and all the unknowns. After the first year we were successful, it was a little easier, and then after last year when we finished in the top 15 in the country, made it a lot easier. But there's no history there yet. We did win the Florida conference last year, but we're still, our name is still not out there totally. Even in Brevard County, some of the kids have never even realized that, we have women's soccer, and Brevard is a hotbed. But we're actually, even this year, we have more local talent than we did the last 2 years, and better local talent as well.
And what sort of relationships do you have with local high school coaches here now that you do have the program where it's an opportunity for some kids that might not have an opportunity to play at this level?
Yeah, the high school coaches in this area have been really positive. They've got on board too, realizing this is another opportunity for their players and realizing that we're decent. So that's another avenue. So we've definitely started relationships with the majority of the high schools in this county, as well as the club coaches.
For those who don't know, where do you play at, and how much does it cost to go to see a game?
We play, majority of our home games are at Vieira Regional Park. We are playing one home game at Max Rhodes Park. No cost to get in. So we had a great crowd at our first scrimmage, which we played at Melbourne Central Catholic because Vieira was closed. Great crowd. So we'd love to see and get the fan support out there.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you.
Good luck this year.
Thanks.